Ever since I stopped making headlines, people have been asking what Billy Carter's been up to. Well, I've been visiting places like Champion Oil and Union Pacific, talking to the folks about alcohol and drug abuse on the job.
Hello, Billy.
Hello, Dave.
Welcome to Champlin.
Well, thank you very much. I'm sure I'll enjoy my day here today.
My dad was so fortunate. My dad's an alcoholic, too.
Is that right? It's a subject I'm pretty familiar with, and I know from my conversation it's something a lot of people are concerned about. They're coming to realize that when someone is drinking and using drugs at work, it affects everyone around them. Drinking and getting yourself loaded at work is a way to forget your troubles, but I'll tell you, it's a pretty good way to cause a lot of trouble. If you're drinking or using drugs on the job, odds are you're going to make mistakes.
That was good weed, Rick. Hey, yeah.
And mistakes will kill you. Or more than likely, they'll kill someone else, like somebody you're working with. I don't want y'all to think this is Billy Carter preaching to you. But I can assure you, I'm talking to you with a good deal of experience and a good bit of know-how in the art of drinking. I've done a heap of it in my lifetime. I can say now, I wouldn't want to have been working around me when I was drinking. I've had a lot of people that have done it and lived to regret it.
This guy's a crack-up, isn't he?
Yeah, but what he's saying isn't too funny.
Yeah, I used to be one of those guys he's talking about.
Some of you are sitting next to your best friends now. And I hope you'll realize that probably the best thing you can do for yourself, since it is mighty dangerous to work with somebody, and for them too, is if they're drinking on the job, or if they're smoking pot on the job, or if they're using drugs on the job, to go ahead and talk to them if you can't do any good. I don't believe in really going to the boss with anything. I've had enough bad bosses like some of y'all have, I guess. But I don't believe in going to the boss, but if you can't talk to them, go to the boss. You're not really hurting them, you're helping them. And I want to say I appreciate being with y'all today, and I really enjoyed it, and thank y'all for having me. Appreciate it.
I wonder if anything he said sunk in with the others.
Unfortunately, drinking and using drugs is only half the problem. The other half's tradition.
Oh, I know. My family's been in railroading for 3 generations. Getting loaded on a job was the thing to do. Now it's drinking and dope. I wish more people had the guts to get involved with this employee assistance program like you did.
Not everybody needs it, Bob. Look, most of those guys are just casual users. I was hardcore, and it was messing up my whole life.
Well, it's my whole life I'm worried about. I think it's time to start saying something, Kenny.
And when a guy tells you to stick it, you gonna turn him in?
No, I don't want to get anyone busted. But I'm not sure about the brotherhood thing. You know, maybe this code of protecting each other isn't protecting anyone at all. Anybody say anything to you when you were drinking at work?
Not really.
We all looked the other way. And some days you were just plain dangerous to be around.
But I thought I had everything under control, man. Now, but how do you tell somebody they got a problem?
You can't. But I can tell them to cool it around the yard. And if enough of the others tell them, maybe they'll get the hint.
Yeah.
I was talking to one of the supervisors a few days ago about guys getting loaded around the yard. And I asked him what the company planned to do about it. Well, he wanted to know what I thought should be done. And that's what got me to thinking.
And it's time for us to do something about it.
We got to start protecting ourselves instead of waiting for management or the union to do it for us.
I agree. Now all we have to do is get the others to go along. That ain't gonna be easy.
Okay, you two turkeys, what are you up to now?
Just talking about the Billy Carter speech. Hey, I thought you were a fan of his. Kind of expected to see you there, old buddy.
To hear him talk about the evils of alcohol. Give me a break.
Maybe you could have learned something, Rick.
What do you mean by that?
Well, one of the things he talked about was having to work with guys getting loaded all the time.
I'm not a boozer, man. You're talking to the wrong person.
Yeah, but what about that stuff you're smoking, huh? I know you're getting loaded on that.
Hey, that's my business, not yours.
I think what Bob means here, Rick, is that if you're getting high on the job, it's everybody's business. I mean, we all work together here, man.
Well, then why don't we all get high together? Huh? I mean, if your shrink will let you. I'm just goofing with you, Kenny. You know me too long to take what I say seriously. But really, there's nothing wrong with taking a few tokes at work. I mean, it's not as bad as getting boozed up.
You're right, Kenny. It's going to be a long, hard road. Well, gotta get home. I'll see you guys.
Okay, Bob.
Was it something I said?
Hey, man, would you do me a favor? Be serious for a minute, okay?
Sure.
How much weed do you really smoke?
I don't know. Who keeps track?
Usually smoke every day?
Usually. Oh, no, man. If you think I should be seeing the head doctor, you're all wrong. No way.
Hey, you make it sound like you'd be selling your soul to the devil. Besides, Pete's a counselor. He's not a head doctor.
Hey, it doesn't make a difference. Man, there's nothing worse than a reformed drunk. They brainwashed you, buddy. Look, I admit I smoke a little pot, but it's not like drinking. Anyway, I'm not going to let myself open to trouble by joining the Employee Assistance Program.
What do you mean, leave yourself open for trouble?
Just what I said. Take it from me. You're a marked man, Bill.
You're not serious.
The hell I'm not. See those guys in the suits? They know who you are. And they're watching you, waiting for you to make one mistake. And then, it's all
You're living
over.
in the dark ages. I'm telling you, it's not like that. Anything that goes on in Pete's office stays there. I know. I've been seeing him for 4 months now. He's a great guy. Look, I'm sure you'd like him. Check it out. Just give him a call. You don't even have to tell him who you are.
Wait a second. I don't have a problem. And if I thought I did have a problem, I'd deal with it myself. I don't consider smoking a little bit of dope to be a problem.
Okay, suppose you don't have one. The point is that if you're doing drugs at work, it's a problem for everybody else. Because you can get somebody killed, including yourself.
You know, you're starting to sound just like my old lady. We're not even married.
You're busted, Bates.
That was uncool, Dingleberry.
What do you have there, brother?
Nothing for you, Turkey.
Smells like marijuana.
Back to the grind, brother.
That was good weed, Rick.
Hey, yeah, see you at lunch.
You guys hear about the dude up in the Ogden yard who fell into the engine cleaning vat? this another joke, Willie?
No, sir, this is the gospel truth. He and some other joker put away a bottle of Jack Daniels, and this sucker thought he was part of a high wire act or some damn thing. So this fool climbs up on the rim, and he loses his balance and splash. Wow, that stuff's 200 degrees.
Yeah, and the stuff's like paint remover.
When they pulled him out, he looked like a fried potato.
Is there a lesson in this story?
Yeah. If you drink, don't die.
Oh.
Hey, look, if he'd been doing some weed, he could have just flapped his arms and flown away. Ain't that right, Ken?
Oh, I don't know, Rick. You're the expert on that.
Hey, you two can be an expert in a few short tokes.
Pass.
Hey, such scorn, man. I thought we were fellow workers. One for all for one.
That's right. But it doesn't mean we all have to go along with your program.
Hey, how come you two guys take everything so serious?
Because it is serious, Rick. Look, as far as you guys are concerned, you can do anything you want on your own time. But we don't want to get hurt because some dummies messed up here at work.
Hey, now my best buddy's calling me a dummy. What'd I do wrong?
I think Kenny's got a point.
Yeah, but what I do is my own business. Know what I mean?
Really, man, nobody wants to get wasted because some turkey's loaded. But none of us have the right to tell another guy he can't smoke or drink if he wants to.
Hey, that's a lot of BS. You know, it's dangerous enough around here when we're straight. It's just plain stupid not to say anything when a guy's out of it.
Say something to who, Bob?
To whoever it is, Otto. Look, I'm not talking about ratting the management, but I think it's time I started letting guys know I don't like it.
Knock yourself out, man. Everybody around here gets messed up.
You're wrong, Otto. Everybody doesn't. Look, man, I'm not trying to judge you, but we don't want to lose an arm because some guy's spaced out.
Aw, don't worry, Kenny. We'll take care of you.
You are really doing well, Elliot. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thanks. I'll tell you, I thought putting down was going to be a lot harder than it was. Sure appreciate your being there.
Oh, speaking of being there, I've got to get over to Union Pacific right away. I'll see you next week, okay?
Hey, Frank, ready to go to work?
Not yet, man. You want to smoke a little, get in the mood?
No, I don't think so, Frank.
No?
Thanks anyway.
Sure.
Sal, how long did you say it's been since you've had that last martini?
77 days and 14 hours.
That is terrific. And you're feeling good.
Oh, never better.
You keep it up. And you know that anytime you've got a problem, you can call on me.
Thank you.
Oh, good. I'll see you next Friday at 1 o'clock, okay?
Okay.
Good.
Jorge?
Hi, beautiful.
Oh, what's happening?
Oh, you know, same old story. I wish some of those guys in the shop would sign up for that program you're on.
That's up to them.
Yeah. They don't think they've got a problem, so I've had a problem.
You're the union rep. Why don't you talk to them about loosening up a little bit?
Let guys turn each other in? Bad chance. There is a code, Sal, an unwritten law. Look out for each other no matter what.
Where I come from, looking out for someone means if they have a problem, you help them before they kill themselves.
Yeah, or somebody else. But what the hell? You can't fight tradition. I'll see you.
See that?
That jerk Gary's stoned again.
And if he'd knocked those valves off with the torch going, there'd be parts of us all over the county. I don't like working around that guy.
Somebody should say something to him.
You ever try talking to guys like that? They look at you like you're the minority. Hey, get off my case, man. Everybody does it.
Hey, you know that sucker almost ran those forks through me last week. I should have turned him in.
Yeah, that'd go over real big.
When it's my safety, they can stick that code where the sun don't shine.
Yeah, one of these days everybody's gonna wise up and admit we've got a problem.
I am really pleased with your progress, Kenny, but I've got the feeling you have got something on your mind. Want to talk about it?
Yeah. It isn't me, Pete. It's a friend of mine, a guy I work with. He's having a problem with the drugs, and I tried talking to him, but the guy just won't listen.
Yeah, well, about the only thing you can do is keep trying.
Sometimes I think it's easier just to keep my mouth shut. And it's not just him either, it's a lot of guys.
Dependent users?
No, not all of them. Just guys who get loaded at work because it's a thing to do.
Well, you know how it is, Kenny. They all think it's their own business. It is their own business, away from the job.
Yeah, I know how it is. It took a crisis to get me to clean up my act. But man, this is dangerous work. Guys have a right to think they can depend on each other.
Now, they won't have that right until they demand it, and silence doesn't help. Now, you guys have got to talk to each other.
Thanks, Pete.
Okay, I'll see you next month.
Getting killed by this much.
Think he was loaded? He's always loaded. Look, somebody better talk to that dude before he kills himself.
Or one of us.
You guys are overreacting. That kind of thing happens around here 3 times a week, whether a guy's loaded or straight.
You got to be kidding, Otto.
Well, what are we gonna do? I know at least 3 guys, including myself, who said something to him. It's like talking to Otto.
Hey, maybe Rick's got a problem, but I don't.
I think we all got a problem.
Oh, man. This job can get boring. You guys know that. A few hits just brightens up the day, that's all. What do you want me to do? Go to the employee assistance program?
Well, maybe not you, but Rick's gonna hurt somebody.
Hey, anybody that's stoned can hurt somebody.
I agree with Otto, man. You don't rat on a brother.
No hope without dope.
No hope without life either.
Hey, Mark. Let's go have a toke. What do you say? Not me, man. I'm working.
It's high-grade stuff.
We better be getting back.
Where you working?
Bull 6. You working with Kenny?
Yeah. We'll be on 14.
Montana, don't head on you for the smoke. You'll start lecturing you on the evils of weed.
I'm him.
Yeah, keep it up.
Kenny's radio's out. This is Otto. We're out of room.
I'm gonna send a unit down there with 2 cars. We need to shove Bull 14 2-car length.
Yeah, okay.
Crest to the 1225.
1225.
Hello, Pete. This is the Crest. I need you to shove that Bull 14 2 more car length.
Shove 2 cars, Bull 14. Here we come.
Hey, Otto, call him. Tell him we got an uncoupled hose. I'm going in and couple it.
Right. Hey, Tom. We got an uncoupled line back here.
Repeat what you said, walkie-talkie. This is the Crest. Crest to the 1225. Did you read that walkie-talkie?
Well, I heard the walkie-talkie, but couldn't understand it.
Crest to the walkie-talkie. Come in.
Tom, this is Otto. Get an ambulance out here real quick. It's Kenny. Kenny's hurt.
What employees do away from the job is their own business. But work is no place for drugs or alcohol. You have the right to demand that co-workers provide a safe, alcohol and drug-free environment. If you aren't dependent on it, don't use it. If you are dependent, get help.